Yo, what is going on, guys? Be More Trades back with a recap. As you can see, we took another loss. We are on a crazy losing streak. Haven't won a single trade. This kind of sucks, but however, I've been pretty consistent with my risk, I would say. One and trade frequency and like following my rules. And how many trades I've been taking. One trade, and then I take a loss and just take it to the chin. But we got 500 bucks left on this on this Express account. But let's get into my trade. So coming into the day, we're clearly bullish. I think my issue with this long is that we're a bit overextended. We did pump up a good 300 points or so. Okay, not that much, but we moved like 300 points, yeah, and didn't have a significant retrace since then. So it makes sense why we would want shorter prices, which that's why I have these two marked out here. We have an hourly here and then some session lows. But we just got a really nice setup out of this 30-minute gap here and the 15-minute off this wick, basically. Like, it came down, swept some liquidity, and then retraced right back up in. And within that leg into the gap, we had a beautiful 5-minute inverse, clean inversion, engulfed the whole gap. And that's where I took my entry. I was targeting previous day highs up here and all this, mostly this low resistance liquidity, especially since ES was so close to it. But as you can see, that didn't really pan out. We're kind of chopping. We're basically range bound, so that was an issue with my trade. And also, I probably should have waited a bit more into market open instead of, I wouldn't say I rushed, because I did wait for candle closure and whatnot. But and this is a setup, but I think this is more of a pattern trade, and I was kind of ignoring the overall market conditions, because we probably do want to retrace lower before going and moving higher, because that's how the market moves. We haven't really put in a lower high yet in a minute, or a higher low, sorry, because the last one was down here. So what I anticipate now is, after making this little SMT up here, we're probably going to deliver lower into this hourly gap, or into this 4-hour gap, or into CE of this range, create a higher low, and then continue up. Unfortunately, I won't be able to participate in that because my rules are one trade a day, as you can see, and I've been following that. But it has been a pretty rough week, pretty rough account overall. But yeah, I put this in my journal. It's not too discouraging. Losses are meant to be learned from, and it sucks I have to learn these lessons on a funded account, but we're learning nonetheless. So I appreciate you guys tapping in to my journey, and we will get at it. Even if I blow this account, you know me, I'll get another eval, pass it, and we'll be right back to where we are. So hope you guys have a wonderful day. Hopefully you catch something, catch some of these shorts, hopefully. And yeah, appreciate you.